Up Houston, Bayou City Boys, Houston Rockets. It's been quiet, but it's almost
Look,
time that
look, we need good vibes, y'all, because the lottery is coming, and we need to get the first pick.
Tuesday,
I
May
don't.
sixteenth.
I was kind of nervous about Victor, but I can't watch Victor Wembanyama highlights and not want him on the team.
Yes, yeah. You once you start looking at him, and I get the health risk of players like Shet and all these other guys, but Victor's different.
I hope he. Let me tell you why I think that I switched back over to the Victor thing because I really in my heart want Scoot, but then I heard a rumor that the Rockets are more interested in Brandon Miller than Scoot because they don't think Scoot can shoot. And I would rather have Victor than Brandon Miller. So let's just get the first pick.
Yeah, I think. Look, basketball gods, we've gotten the shit end of the stick. What 3 years in a row? And I
Right.
don't get me wrong, I love our players. We missed the first. We got Jalen Green. We missed the first. We
Got
got
Jabari.
Jabari.
I just want to bring. I've been alive 36 years watching basketball, right? And there's one thing that makes me confident about this one more so than the other two and any other sport is when there is an elite prospect big man available and we're in the running for the first pick, i.e. Hakeem Olajuwon, Yao Ming. We get it.
Yes.
So I'm thinking Victor's going to be number 3. Hoping.
And it would be perfect. Put him in there. Imagine like just all right, yeah, you come back, Kim, you come back. I need y'all all to. We're gonna do a picture together. We're gonna do this fun stuff. The
But
hype.
don't you also feel like it with Victor on the team, it's easier to attract better guards to play with Victor than it is to get Scoot and try to attract a better big? You know what I'm saying? So I feel like with Victor on the team, you're more likely to get a good player to come play for Ime, play with Victor, play with Jalen, play with Jabari. You know what I'm saying? I was thinking that too. So I think Victor will do so much for us.
Yeah, and I mean, you look at Victor, just what he brings, the aurora of the NBA. Like they're showcasing this dude all over. You legitimately jump up to like must see TV basketball like with him, and then that's good for our guys. It gives a spotlight on Jalen Green, well deserved. Spotlight on Jabari, well deserved. Whoever else is there, Shingun, Tari Eason, Ty, all these other guys that are going to be coming in. Josh Christopher, like everybody gets a spotlight, and then Ime Udoka gets a spotlight. I mean, congrats your second, chance and everything. I'm glad it's with us, but like it folds the story perfectly together, and it's like, all right, let's go do something with it. And
I think Scoot makes the transition like more natural because you can keep a lot of the players.
Yeah,
Victor will shake the roster up because we're going to get rid of some people, but I'm okay with that.
If you get Victor, ain't none of y'all safe, bro. Hey.
Nobody.
It's like once you get Victor, it's like, all right, where are we going from here? It's literally, as much as I love Jalen, it's Victor, then Jalen. It's like he moves.
Man, listen, this is going to
right
sound
there with
retarded.
you.
This is going to sound retarded, but I was thinking about it earlier. And I was like, say, for instance, you do have Victor, Jabari, Jalen, and probably like KJ Martin starting, right? So you need a point guard. A lot of people say, I don't feel like Kevin Porter's that guy. Would you entertain the idea? Fuck, I can't believe I'm about to say this. of of bringing Russell Westbrook back.
Yeah.
Like on a 1-year deal for good money and then with an option. Because I just feel like what he did in the playoffs is what this team needs.
You need a veteran. You need a cheap veteran. A veteran that's willing to go out there and do some stuff. And I know we're going to get criticized all in the comments. Oh, they said Russell Westbrook. But, I mean, if you look at what he did, like you said, in the playoffs for the Clippers, that Russell Westbrook was a dog. He led a team.
Because he's going to push the ball. He's going to pass the ball. But also, like, I feel like he's the kind of player that will help create the culture that Ime wants. He's like, Russ, go guard the ball for 94 feet. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
he's not a bitch. He's a lot of shit, but he ain't no bitch.
No,
And
he
I
a
think that's
dog
what
for
we
sure.
need. Like, because
I mean,
there are some people like, oh, let's get Pat Beverly. And I was like, well, just upgrade that and just get Russ.
yeah. I mean, you might as well. I mean, and he's probably going to be available because they don't have the money to sign him.
And then two, you can even keep Russ on the court at some time and play Kevin Porter at the 2 in a more natural shooting guard position. So it just makes shit a little bit more like you can do a lot more things. I don't know the word I was looking for. I was thinking that.
I mean, I don't hate it. I didn't
Me
hate
neither.
Russ. I think like especially after what Ty Lue did with him, you kind of get a feel he's into where he needs to be. He knows his position, and he plays it whenever he needs to now. And I mean, of course, as a superstar, it takes a while for you to realize I'm not that guy no more. I have to elevate it down here. And he goes 0 to 100 every time, so it took him a while, but I'm cool with
Do
it.
you think that if Houston gets the number 1 pick, right, and we get Victor, what do you think? How do you think Jalen and Jabari feel? And the only reason I say that is because Jalen is a number 2 pick, Jabari's a number 3 pick, and you look at other teams like Memphis, you got a number 2 pick, a number 3 pick. That's their team. Like and then like what would you do if you threw a fucking number 1 overall pick on that team? Like, I wonder if they're gonna be professional enough to just keep hooping, or if it's a big deal to them.
And this is why like we always get criticized on when we do these because we're not saying we don't like Shingun,
Mm-hmm.
but if I can see three people playing together in different ways and bring three different things to my team, it's going to be Victor, Jalen, and Jabari.
Yes.
And it's just like it's not that hey, I don't like you, Shingun, but you're the odd man out right now because if I get Victor, I'm sorry, I'm not. I'll go use you for something massive that I want, and
Like
I'll
a
be
point
Victor.
guard.
Yes, and that's what I'm saying. It's not that I hate you. It's not that I don't like you. You're a great player in my eyes, but Victor is Victor. Like we're
Yep.
being honest here. I don't care if you ask any person in the NBA, would you rather have Victor or Alfred Sengun? You're gonna say him.
They played I mean, he already is a better defender than Sengun, so why not?
Yeah,
You're
I
gonna
mean,
shoot the 3, which Sengun don't, so why
yeah.
not?
I mean, and we got criticized for saying he should go to the bench and help the bench out, but he still gets his minutes, and people are like, "Oh, that's racist. That's mean." It's like, what are you talking about? We're the goal of it's a team game. It is a
Yes.
team game. And we have to figure out who on the court fits each other,
Mm-hmm.
and that's why I said Victor, and freaking Jabari and Jalen would fit well because they all do different things that organically fit well with each other.
And I also feel, just throwing in there, I feel like Tari Eason and KJ Martin can play basketball on any team.
Yeah.
But the things that they do don't require you to run plays for them. You can't expect them to do set plays all the time, but their energy and effort is always appreciated. So I would really hate to get rid of them.
Yeah. Oh man.
I really like I like it, bro. Also want to bring this to the attention of people who don't ever want to trade Sengun. Is people talk about like how good OKC is, right? I actually feel like we draft better than them. Like the best player on your team came through a trade. So if we can use Sengun and like Josh Christopher or Ty or whatever the combination is, the Jay Sean Tate and some picks and get us a superstar like they did, not to say you're going to get a Shea, but something good, then you make the trade.
Yeah.
Man, I'm telling you, I'm doing what you just said. I'm taking Victor, Jabari, and Jalen, setting them aside, and I'm going to Indianapolis and say, of this pool of people, what do you want for Halliburton? You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
These
Straight up.
three are here. Everybody else is there. Let's go.
What do you want?
Yeah. I like it. Oh man. All right, Houston. Y'all need to start lighting those candles, doing whatever you gotta do, man. May
Jesus.
16th, we need that first pick.
I know I
We need,
asked for a lot, but just this one more time.
we need that the Victor, what's your baba's name?
Please.
Yeah, we need that. Let us know who you want though. I know there's some Scoop fans out there still. They're saying they want him more than anybody. I know there's some Brandon Miller fans. And then of course, Victor. I feel like those are the top only 3 choices, unless you just get a shit end of it and you get the 6th pick or something. But
I actually feel like past that, you could probably get a good player, but we don't need that right now. We're already got too many young players.
Yeah, and that's why anything past the 3rd, I'm like, all right,
we're looking for that top end prospect.
Yeah, I need that game changer right there for us to add into the nucleus for Ime. Here you go, bro. Hey, build with him. Well, Houston fans, we'll be
back as soon as we find out what pick we got.
I said, when we get that number 1 pick, we'll be doing a Victor, what's your mama's names video. Y'all light y'all's candles, pray, do whatever you gotta do. Yoga, I don't give a shit, whatever it is, whatever works, guys. But man, y'all make sure to like, subscribe to the network. Houston, we got you covered by you City Boys all the time on all of it, keeping it as real as we can with y'all, man. We out though. Later.
How much I'm working for this? I swear my dreams are too important.